Her naked, decomposed body was found floating in a locked water tank on a hotel roof. No ladder, no way in, lid sealed shut from the outside. She was 21, traveling alone in downtown LA. The world still screams, how the hell did she end up there? This isn't fiction. This is the horrifying, impossible, true story of Elisa Lam, and it will haunt you. Elisa arrived in sunny California in January 2013, vibrant, ready to explore, then checked into the Cecil Hotel. That's where everything took a terrifying, irreversible turn. The Cecil isn't just some cheap place. It's a hellhole, drenched in blood, riddled with suicides, bizarre disappearances. A palpable, disturbing energy clings to the air. People whisper it's cursed, actively haunted. Elisa walked into room 506, having no idea she was stepping into something far, far darker than any travel guide could warn. She'd been sharing a room, but after a few days, roommates complained. Elisa was acting bizarre, talking to herself, scrawling strange, indecipherable notes, not sleeping. The hotel moved her, but then, on January 31st, she vanished. No checkout, no goodbye call, just gone. The desperate search began. Police scoured every inch of that infamous hotel, rooms, dim hallways, even the rooftop, but found nothing. Then came the footage, the elevator footage, and it's chilling beyond words. Elisa, inside the elevator, her movements are erratic, frantic, like she's trying to hide, but the camera shows nothing. She presses buttons, over and over, steps in and out, peeks around corners, almost conversing with someone unseen. She ducks, peeks, gestures wildly. The doors open, close, open again, refusing to stay shut. It's a loop of pure terror, and she is completely, utterly alone. The footage is eerie, unsettling. Something deeply disturbing was happening, but to this day, no one knows what. A sickening 2 weeks after she vanished, on February 19th, a maintenance worker went to the rooftop. Guests complained about low water pressure, foul-smelling water. He climbed onto the main water tank, pried open its heavy lid, and inside, Elisa Lam's body floating there, naked, badly decomposed. No ladder, no way she could have climbed in herself, yet the lid was closed from the outside, sealing her in. The cops quickly ruled it an accidental drowning, but here's the problem. No water in her lungs, no signs of normal drowning. It's almost as if she was dead before she went in. And that's when the questions, a tidal wave of them, crashed down. How in hell did she end up in that massive, sealed tank? How did she even get to the rooftop with its locked doors and alarms? And who, for God's sake, closed that heavy lid behind her? No security footage of her reaching the roof. No keycard logs. That elevator video, the only real clue, just twists the knife deeper. She's acting like something is following her, but the screen shows nothing. So what was it? Mental breakdown? Hallucinating? Or did something far more sinister, something unseen, get to her? Speculation exploded across the internet. Mental illness, yes, but also whispers of possession, a demonic entity, a dark cult ritual, even a top-secret government experiment. But one thing became horrifyingly clear. Her death wasn't just a simple accident. It was bigger, much bigger. The hotel itself has a past so dark it feels alive. Decades of death, overdoses, suicides, brutal, unsolved murders, and the most infamous, Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, who lived there while terrorizing LA, bringing victims back to its very rooms. After Elisa's death, strange things started happening again. Guests and staff reported noises, shadows, dizziness. Some even claimed vivid nightmares of Elisa, or of her chasing them through the hotel's long, oppressive hallways. It's like the Cecil is a dark magnet for evil, and Elisa just got caught in its suffocating pull. But the police officially closed her case as an accidental drowning, yet they couldn't explain the impossible. How she got into that tank, how she closed the lid. No one could explain how she made it onto that secured roof. The elevator footage remains the only clue, spiraling into more questions. Was she alone, stalked, under the influence of something making her act so terrifyingly strange? The internet took over. Thousands dissected every frame of the elevator video, dug into the hotel's history, scrutinized everyone who knew Elisa. Some even suggested Elisa was part of something bigger, a dark conspiracy, or that her death was a chilling message, a warning. And then, the most twisted, sickening part, the hotel tried to move on. The Cecil Hotel eventually changed its name, desperate to shed its past. But it wasn't long before another gruesome, unexplained event occurred within its walls. People still book rooms there, drawn by morbid curiosity, still talk about Elisa Lam, and the chilling, impenetrable mystery remains utterly unsolved. The more you dig, the deeper this rabbit hole goes. How little we truly know. No one knows what definitively happened to Elisa Lam. Maybe she was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, or maybe she was a victim of something far, far darker than our minds can even begin to comprehend. Theories still swirl today. No one knows what's true, but one thing is tragically, terrifyingly certain. Something horrific happened to Elisa Lam in that hotel, and maybe, just maybe, that very thing is still lurking, breathing, waiting in the dark, dust-filled corners of the Cecil, patiently waiting for its next unsuspecting victim. So, if you ever find yourself walking the cracked sidewalks of Los Angeles and you come across that infamous, looming building, the Cecil, or whatever they call it now, remember this story. Remember Elisa, because some places aren't just haunted by the dead, they're haunted by the things that made them die. And as for Elisa, her story doesn't end with her body in that tank. It continues, echoing through whispers, through frantic internet searches, through the nightmares it spawned, and most of all, through the unanswered questions that cling to the air like a putrid smell. And the scariest part, no one has an explanation, not even those closest to her. So next time you watch that chilling elevator footage, that looped dance of terror, you might want to ask yourself, who is she really talking to? And why, for a split second, does it feel like she's looking directly at you?